Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point. And we just finished with a little worm infestation, and we're about to, and I made up my mind. I asked for suggestions last time, but I'm recording before the other. I had a window to record, and I'm recording this episode before the other one even got uploaded to or ready and released on YouTube. So I've decided I want to head up to the Synedrian base up here and deal with the group of thieves who have stolen some critical research. We're going to test that out and see if it leads to any further mission that may put them in our favor, at least temporarily, so we can find out where all their bases are. But in the meantime, as I was looking around, just as I sometimes do between missions, just to make sure I'm not missing anything, I happened to go in here to the bases and notice we have food production under construction. Then I looked over here and noticed power consumption 19 out of 20. Well, a food production section takes 3 power, so I'm building something I don't even have the power for, and I didn't even notice that when I chose to build it. So I learned something else now that I got to keep my eye on, and that is power consumption on the base. At least when it starts getting full, I definitely have to be aware of that. So what I'm going to do is try to salvage some of this cost of the food production, and we are going to demolish it, and it gives us back 112 as far as materials. It gives us back some tech also. I think the original cost was almost twice this these numbers, but at least I caught it soon enough where I'm not sitting there with an unusable food source. I guess I could always have built another power source to then bring it online, but that would just be pushing it off way down the road, and then I'm wasting all that cost for power for 1 square. So I think that's inefficient. I think it's better to build, in this case, living quarters, which I can't afford right yet, but I'm leaning now towards building some kind of living quarters. Let's see, the living quarters are up here. That's 250 materials, 10 tech. That's what I'm leaning towards. My soldiers with 2 training facilities seem to be promoting as they're standing in there just fine, so I'm not interested in that. And perhaps my next base will be a little more research oriented to help increase our research speed on when we get some more research to research. If that makes sense. More research to research. Okay, so the plan here is we'll add 1 more when we're able to as far as living quarters, so we can finally start hiring some more soldiers. Research wise, we only have the 1. Oh boy, look at this. We got away with the completion of that last mission. We picked up a couple of new research opportunities. I think what I'm going to do is sneak in the little fireworm thing right here. In fact, make that my priority. 1 day, 1 hour. It'll get me some more materials that I need, and then we'll plop this one over here. And that gets me lots of different stuff. It's quicker. Pandoran evolution. You know, I think we'll go with the Chiron autopsy ahead of the Pandoran evolution. We'll go in this order. Personnel wise, we did after this mission gain a promotion, and I've determined, at least for those soldiers on the Manticore, to hit those promotions before we get out on the mission, just in case we're ambushed, so we aren't wasting that extra experience that we have. So Alexis, let's get you in here and promoted. We're up to the point where we can choose a secondary class to train in, but I don't think I'm going to spend it this promotion. Maybe next promotion we'll start looking at adding a second proficiency. I want to look into some options, or maybe read up a little bit on different synergies that a second class might give us. So rather than just pick something that ends up not being a good choice, I'm going to hold off on this. Increase some other items. I'm thinking first of all, willpower. We have the quick aim. If I do 3 more willpower, that gives me am I gonna need 4 in a turn? But I'm gonna do the 3 just to get lots of quick aim possibilities here, and then I'm gonna up my speed, and that's how I'm going to build this promotion for Alexis. And then we will worry about a possible second class synergy after I do a little reading up and seeing what I can find might be the best fit. So rather than make a choice without knowledge, I'm going to hold off till I maybe gain some knowledge. Jeffrey, Goldfish, Drag, you also have a promotion coming up. You also have the option or ability for another class. You also have this perk, which is very tempting. 25% bonus carry rate, weight, and +2 strength automatic just for that. But I'm going to pass. I'm going to go just with, let's see, I have an option. We're going to stick for the moment with 2 dashes, I believe. We're going to just increase your speed. And then give you a couple more shots of strength and build you up this way. And then once again, we'll look into your potential secondary class that we can train you in. All right, with that in mind, I think that's really all I need to look at the moment. Manufacturing wise, let me take one peek at one thing that we weren't able to build before. And I'm thinking I may waste that new well, I don't think it's a waste, but I think what we'll do is we'll spend it right here on the ammo. Well, I said I have 2 now. I don't remember seeing it, but it doesn't hurt. I have 2 now. And I was thinking on the next mission, testing out, especially since we're going up against regular soldiers and not aliens this time. I don't think on the base, at least I don't think there's aliens that are working. You know, I did have one already, but let's switch out these things. Let's try a mission with the grenade launchers. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think we need these hand grenades potentially. I think in that instance then we'll just slip in the med kit instead. So we're going to try it with the grenade launcher and see how that works for us. Now, back to the geoscape. I can't think of anything else that I need to look at that I want to do before we head up there, so let's just head right on up there to the Synedrium base and see what kind of a mission this turns out to be. Let's see if we gain the favor that I'm hoping. The Banshee helmet has become available, and that will continue. Let's get in here and do the mission. And speaking of this, the Banshee, I just noticed in the pop-up about what got manufactured. I think we can get the Banshee helmet. No, I don't want training. I want equipment. I think I saw the Banshee armor here become available. So I think what we're going to do is put it up here so you have all the sniper benefits with aim, at least from your armor. And that's, I think, the only other switch we need to worry about right now. Yeah, everything else is just a bunch of ammo we can't use at the moment. So I think we're all set. Wait, do we have... Oh yeah, we have one empty slot just because of our weight limit. So we're good. We're getting out there. Let's deploy and see what kind of thieves we're up against on this mission. Alright, so the Synedrians have buildings more along the line of Syme's Retreat, it would appear. They live in the lap of luxury to some degree. It looks like we have no vision at the moment on any thieves, but if they are true thieves, they're playing it stealthy, right? Trying to see... I like the idea of being up high, giving me some range, especially if I could eventually get a sniper up high, but I don't see a lot of, at least quick, roof access. I see one ladder right here. Where are some of the other ladders and access? Obviously, we probably have stairways inside somewhere, I would guess. No, not over in this building. So access, I don't see stairways anywhere in this building. So the access must be via ladder somehow on the outside. And I see a ladder on the second story. So maybe this is a building I don't have a lot of access to the roof with. See, there's a ladder to the top story here. Yeah, I don't even see how one, other than a a jetpack, how one would get to the second story in this particular building. So I guess I'm not going to worry too much about it. Maybe I was thinking we'll still work on this building. We just won't get the height on this building. I like the idea of coming in through this building. It's not a huge map here that we're looking at, where there's pretty much just two buildings staring us in the face. See, this building has a nice staircase to the second. Does it have a staircase? Sorry to take so much time. Yeah, we got this outside staircase getting you to the second level. So this building is more designed to get us up to the higher levels, unlike this one. But I still think I'm going to take advantage of the cover it provides. Plus, this building is more off to the side. So if I kind of approach moving up through this building, then somehow moving across this building as we go building clearing, I guess that's the plan I'm gonna follow. Who have we got to open things up? That kind of gives me view right here. I'll make this our first move and see if we pick anything up. Gives me the ability to... Oh, that was my sniper. I really wasn't wanting to move my sniper to that spot, but I guess that will be her position. I meant to switch over to someone else, namely one of my assaults.
Moving.
There you go. I think that was you, Buckie. Let's start taking cover around the building and providing some overwatch. I like the cover the building provides.
I'm here.
Do we have enough people on Overwatch that I can afford to maybe keep someone not on Overwatch or keep somebody in the open? We don't see them over in this area, or we would, so maybe it's not gonna hurt me to bring myself right here. I could always dash, but I think we're gonna take that chance on the first move. Nobody nearby that we just overwatch from this position.
Ready for action.
And you right here, it's decent cover. Maybe this is where we snipe from. The question is, can you step out from there? Am I blocking myself by taking that cover from being able to see things? I'm so used to having to be able to step out with XCom. So maybe what we do is let's take a look, and if we can jetpack you up high anywhere. Well, there's one way to get up to the upper level. Shall we see what we can see? That probably should have been one of the first things I did in case I gained vision of someone. So I guess what we'll do is we'll bring you up here, but behind some cover, and see if we gain sight while we're in the air. Are we able to gain sight as we're in the air, or only when we land? How's that for a question? Well, we didn't see anybody while we're up high, but I don't know if we gain sight when we're up high. And right here, that seems like a nice little place to launch grenades from, don't you think? That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to park you over here, Joan of Arc.
I'm on the move.
And put you on some sniper. That gives you a big, openish kind of area here. And this, I think you even have range. Yeah, you have range between the buildings here if we catch certain soldiers in the open. So I'm thinking this is not a bad perch for you to become a sniper. So let's just, since this first turn we don't know where anybody else is, we're just going to set it wide. We're going to set it.
Providing overwatch.
I said we're gonna set it far and wide, and I never got to the wide part because I clicked on the set it before I spread out the fan of Overwatch. So we have a very narrow Overwatch this first turn. Oh well. I guess it's tough for me to talk and move buttons and press buttons at the same time, eh? Jeffrey, we're going to have you Overwatch in this direction. And we'll just kind of keep it wide for you. We got Overwatch potential here. Yeah, we're all good here. We're all good here. We moved you, so all you're going to have ability to Overwatch with anyway is pistol. So we'll keep you over in this direction in case someone comes around the building. Just kind of a short range kind of a setup. Long range in the other direction isn't really going to help us. And we will try some Overwatch over here. And we'll kind of cover a wide swath a bit right here.
Holding position.
And finally we got one more Overwatch over in this direction. We're going to set up. See if anybody wanders in. I think you're the only one left with any movement, and we're just going to put you on standby. There's nothing else you can do, and I don't want to peek you around the corner yet. There's someone on the roof. He is alerted and running towards us.
Ready to rumble.
Someone inside we're aware of. Somebody on the second level we're aware of, and we have spotted our first. Overwatch worked on one. Like the Overwatch. Love the Overwatch. Oh, we got a lot in this building. This building is infested. Okay. What have we got? What have we got? We have no vision right where we are. If I bring you out here, Alexis, I'm thinking that will be your shot to finish the guy off. I'm wondering if I want to... we got this guy on the second floor. Oh, we got a guy on the second floor. I wonder how wide of an area... Oh, your grenade would... Right. Yeah, your grenade would cover both and do some injuries to both. Two people I normally wouldn't be able to see. Why don't we try wearing them down a little bit? I wish we could do more damage. If we had we'd be able to do more damage on one if we had the other weapon. That is, if we were able to hit. But we're going to go with the dual damage and try the grenade right there. Our first use with the new weapon. I love it. So now in mind, do we have a shot for you anywhere? We do. You're the one that's going to take this shot. That's what we're going to do.
Zooming in.
They don't have much left as far as we put a pretty good amount of hurt, so I think I'm just going to center it on the body and see if we can finish this thief off. There we go. What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? And this is Joan of Arc, so you don't have another option because you don't carry a pistol, at least yet. So we'll just put you on standby for your last little move. Now you, Alexis, have a pistol. You could help us out. You have the potential... I could, if I was to gain, I just can't gain sight from you there. The only way to get these guys, let's see, this guy, oh, this guy's on the second floor. So he could potentially come out that door and drop down upon us. So I probably want to try and keep someone in reserve, maybe. With some Overwatch, and that means I can maybe dash one of my assaults. How about you, Jeffrey? We use some of your willpower to dash you indoors. Try to get you maybe up to this corner position so you got cover. Depending on where they drop down, that might be the best option. Let's try a little little dash. It doesn't get you as far as I want,
Time for the push.
but you have the ability to double dash too. And do we have sight on that guy yet? No, we do not. So I'm going to use one more dash just in case this guy is stronger than the first one we just took out. You have both shots available. So we're going to burn your willpower, burn your dash, and yeah, we'll put you right in this little corner cover.
Succeed or die.
And we see him. Now let's see what kind of shots you can get on
Let's
this
just get it
guy.
over with.
Looks like the head is weak, doesn't have a lot of hit points. The arm has 20/20. The armor's legs are a little weaker. Let's just try the head. Take him out with his makeshift football helmet right here. Let's go. Oh, that couldn't feel too good, huh?
Enemy kill.
Alright, so that means the rest of the enemies we're aware of are on the second floor. And as I scouted out before, I don't have access to the freaking second floor, so we got to kind of hang on thinking that they are going to drop down on us is what I'm thinking. So let's see if we can't maneuver ourselves for some Overwatch. I'm wondering if they drop down, like if I stay, they could pretend, if I move like someplace like this, they could move just to the edge and shoot down on me. But if I move in closer and set my Overwatch, they would I would think, have to drop down in order to be able to get a line of sight on me. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, we already moved you, so I think what I may do, get you back with your sniper rifle and just put you on Overwatch from where you are. And we'll have you cover this direction. We'll just keep it wide and cover as much ground as we can. T-Bone, if we bring you right here, you'll be able to offer some protection against drop down. You won't have cover if they drop down on this side, but hopefully our Overwatch can do enough hurt that we won't take too much hurt. We're learning this game like a lot of the rest of you that are watching, so we're going to figure out what works best over time. And we'll see if he drops down on this side somewhere. We'll do pretty wide coverage and see if we can cover that. We'll just move over to you, Buckie, and see where we can put you. I'm tending to put everybody under the eaves here, so I'm thinking that means they'll have to drop down and give me a chance for some Overwatch. I'm wondering if they drop down, they're going to be outside the building on this side, and if I'm under this pillar, I'm still not leaning out, and that way I can cover this side. So maybe I dash with you. Who was I on? That's you, Buckie. Maybe I do some willpower dash over to this side.
Pushing on.
Get next to this pillar as cover, and then handle your Overwatch down this way. That is my thing. In case that guy on the roof on this side drops down, we'll try this method.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Who else we got? Our grenade launcher. I think you're just going to stand by up there. I don't think they can get to you other than this one ladder up here. So I think if you just stay there, you can just keep plopping those grenades down for us and hopefully doing some damage. Question is, how are they going to move? Is he going to drop down like I thought? Oh, is he going to have a shot? No, I don't see a shot. Uh-oh. We got another guy in the other building. Our first guy we've seen in the other building, but we have Joan of Arc on this side to help us out. So this guy up high did not drop down. And these two that were over here that got the grenade on them. Let's see, maybe who has a shot? You have a shot on that guy up high. Let's see what kind of shot that looks like. It definitely be a headshot, a non-guaranteed headshot, or we can get a nice body shot right here potentially from you, Joan of Arc. And you're my sniper though that does not have quick aim. Or do I go over here on this guy? I can do a world of hurt on him, but he's way farther away too. And he's got some kind of a pistol there. How effective is that pistol though? Let's see. I need to think at who is my more important target here. Well, grenade launcher wise, you only have one option, and that's what we're gonna take. I like getting 2 enemies last time. Oof. We're gonna have to move you down below. That's what we're gonna have to do. So we are not gonna launch that grenade. If I do, I need to move you, Buckie, out of the way. So maybe, do you have line of sight? No, you got to go a lot farther out to get line of sight on this guy. And even then, I wonder how good that line of sight is. And plus, if we don't kill him, so I'm debating whether I want to work. The cover's not that great, so maybe what we do is we put all our resources together. This guy's farther back. You do have cover over here, Joan of Arc. Let me see if you have sight on this guy. You actually could take care of this guy. Alexis, I'm thinking you might be the one to handle this guy over here. At least put that first hurt while everybody else focuses on the other guy. And also finding the 2 that disappeared on us. So Alexis, let's bring you right up to this corner. It's nice cover I have no problem with. Let's take a shot over on this guy. Let's see if we can do a world of hurt. Or we're hoping we hit the head. That's where we can do the most damage. Ah, but there was a chance we could miss. Yes, there was a chance off to the sides. And of course we managed to hit that spot. So let's just move you 1 step out of sight. That means because of that, let's see if we can do some damage before we need your help.
What's
so
our
Buckie, let's bring you out to where you can get a shot off. Oh, there's one. They were on Overwatch and we got hit, and we are apparently poisoned. So this is not good news. That changes some movement options and plans that we may have had. I think what we're going to do... I did not like that one. Do we have willpower left for you, T-Bone? Yes, we do. And that guy upset me, to put it mildly. Let's bring you right over here. Oh, interesting little weapon. No matter. So if I see this little crossbow looking thing, I gotta remember poison, poison, poison. We're gonna see how much that poison, I'm gonna have to check you out, Buckie, to see how much that poison takes off us. We got both shots to see if we can do a world of hurt over here. Did about half damage. We'd have to do similar to hopefully take this soldier out. Let's see if we can do it. A lot of misses available off to the side. We're going to see if we can take this one down. Oh, looks like we just did it. All right, all right, all right. Buckie, how does this affect you? We've got poison. At the start of turn, poison is subtracted from hit points, then poison value is reduced by 10. So hit points, that would mean at the start of a turn, so that means I lost 30, and then, or I lost 40 and then subtracted by 10, so I guess that's why I've lost 30 hit points. I guess that's the way it works. And so next turn I'll lose another 20 if I'm reading that right. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. I think what I will do in the meantime, For one turn at least. Let's take the shots we came out here to take.
Preparing to fire.
We'll go mostly centered on the head, just a little low, so the only misses are to the side. Let's see if you can do some hurt up here, Bucky. Yeah, you did some hurt. You did some hurt. I think what we'll do is follow up with a grenade. Yeah, it's not going to be enough to take him out, but it sure will be enough to do a world of hurt on him. Oh, it did take him out. Look at that. Yeah. The little cheater or indicator on how much damage we're going to do lied to us. It did better than we expected. That's good news, good news, good news. Because what that does is it frees up Joan of Arc, who I don't think has shot yet, to work on this guy over here.
Target.
We'll bring it a little higher so we have a chance to hit in the head. Or maybe I should focus here so we hit something, because we've missed once on this guy already. So let's see if we can do some hurting right here. Yeah, we got a definite hit, and he is definitely hurting. And you don't have the pistol to follow up with. I don't think I have anybody really left. We're just going to stand you by, Joan of Arc. In fact, bring you right here behind this better cover. I think it's better cover. And we will stand by with you. Now we got some options on the inside. Now if we had only one soldier drop down on the side, we had two on the roof up here. That means this other guy potentially dropped down on the other side. Maybe we move up to this door to take a peek into this room ahead of us. There's no access to the outside unless we shoot out windows. So probably okay to move even farther. The guy is probably on the outside somewhere over here, or he moved out of sight staying on the second floor somehow. He could have easily stayed on the second floor out of sight from anyone we had up there, so he could still be on the second floor. So we'll go do a ginger move, start room by room clearing the indoors. We'll move you up here, Jeffrey. And we don't see anything, so we'll just play it slow. No reason to rush at this point. Through the door-to-door building and set some overwatch there in case they come bursting through that door. And finally, you don't have but you fortunately do. You can heal yourself next turn. So Bucky, we're going to leave you right there to heal yourself next turn. And I think we're done.
Oh!
That guy's bleeding. He's hurting. He's going to run away. Does he have a med kit? Or he's going to bleed out. There's the other guy on the second floor. So now we know where he is. Do we have a shot?
What's our plan?
He's pretty much hidden away out there now. But he's probably... how much health does he have left? 12 hit points and he's bleeding 10, so he's not going to last much longer. We are going to ignore him, and we are going to have to figure out how we can get up to the second floor to deal with this guy. I can drop another grenade on him. I guess you can argue with the cost of these grenades, that's an expensive way to take care of the guy. But let's do some more damage, because I don't think I can get anybody else up to that level this turn anyway, so we might as well weaken him while we can.
I need help here.
Okay, I think we got him hurting now. Question is, Bucky, I think I want to see about healing you with the med kit. And good, that takes care of the poison. Now the question becomes, is there a way that I missed before? Let's take one more look around there. Is there a way I can get up to the second floor with these guys? And it just doesn't look like it. I don't see or I'm missing, if it exists, I'm missing staircase. There's no staircase up to the second floor. What a crappy building design. Who built this thing? I'm not coming to the Synedrians for my architectural needs from now on, that's for dang sure. Oh boy. Is there any way out for you on this side? Oh, on the back side we can get you out of the building. The question, if he's going to die, is that mean this other guy is potentially our last soldier? Who knows? So maybe what we need to do is at least get somebody over here. Maybe that becomes your job over here, Joan of Arc. We start dashing you away, or as far away as we can, to get over to this other building where we have to get you to the backside to get up to the second floor, though. I don't see any other shortcut. Well, let's start the process in case, and then maybe the other guy will do us a favor and drop down. Okay, we don't see anybody. That's good news. I think we'll just set up some overwatches down this way, kind of against the bleeder. We don't really have to worry about the bleeder too much because he's gonna, unless we see him heal himself, we'll cut the overwatch just a little shorter in case the guy drops down off the roof and we have a chance to hit him. You. Let's see.
Yes.
Over here, T-Bone, I think if we move you right
Let's
here,
go.
your overwatch will cover this side if he drops down. I do believe.
I'll keep my eyes open.
And I may have to run you back out. Let's run you down to the other side of the building. Get you ready to come out on this side in case he decides to run over this way to drop down. Yeah, there's overhang right there. So let's put you behind this pillar. I'm pretty much hoping that there's no other enemies in here. It's going to be one heck of a big surprise if I run into somebody. Okay, so far so good. I guess that was an unnecessary risk, but I took it. We'll put you on Overwatch over on this side in case he decides to drop down on this side. And finally, that should be just about it. Did I forget anybody else? Oh, my Grenadier. Nah, there we go. Let's see where they move. Oh, he must be bleeding. Is he gonna drop down? No. He's bleeding, I know that. Yeah, he's not bleeding anymore. We helped him out. We stopped the bleeding. So that, I'm pretty much feeling like this is our last guy out here. I wonder if we can get you running over in any way. We can dash. We do have the dash with you. I'm wondering if we get any kind of vision from this position right here. Let's just bring you over here. Well, he could be on Overwatch too. That's always a chance to take. And we don't have coverage on this side. That's weird. We have coverage on this side from the tree, but not necessarily this side. So we're gonna, he only moved one space, so he could very easily be on Overwatch over here. So let's see if we can be moving over maybe outside of his range. So we'll take the wide route over here. Okay, so no Overwatch and no sight on the guy. None of these positions over here give us any sight. So what we shall do is continue our run around to the second floor just in case we need that vision from back here.
Sprinting.
So we can get up to the second floor and gain sight on the guy. I think we will We'll just overwatch with you, Alexis. No, let's do this. If we got you up here, because he can't drop down in that room, we're going to put you right
Heading
here.
out.
We're going to put your overwatch after we do quick aim. And we're going to set your overwatch up this way. In case he drops down on this side, you'll have a shot.
Got this covered.
And you, let's see, do we have a shot from here? I don't know where he's hiding up here on this second floor. He apparently has some cover where we can't see him from. Ah, now we have the enemy spotted. He's right up there and he's hurting. He's in a world of hurt. So we can see him from here. We're going to move here and try seeing if we can finish him off. And we'll just do a center mass aim. There we go. And see if that's it. I was feeling like he was the last guy. And he is. Bucky, you gained some. Oh, we got 3 levels up on this one. I like it. I like it. I like it. Keith, Caretaker, with your grenade, you gained some experience. T-Bone, you got nice experience. And Bucky, you got some experience. Very good.
Hi there. My name is Athena, and I'd like to thank you on behalf of Synedrion as a whole. You know, outsiders sometimes think of Synedrion as a bunch of naive, helpless people living in a big bubble. And I know we can appear that way. But the truth is, we are more like a powder keg. Trying to build a truly democratic society without hierarchies involves a lot of arguing. The terraformers want one thing, the polyphonic tendency another. Zara clashes with Nikolai, Stas tries to keep everyone calm. Every haven has a totally different set of priorities, and then something like this happens. I'm being honest about our flaws, because I think, crazily enough, the whole thing works. We've built something remarkable, given everything we've been through, and the Phoenix Project could help us really make a difference on this wretched planet. Think about it, please. We have a lot in common, and here's your payment. We believe in people being rewarded for their labor.
Oh boy, I sure do need materials, but I'm guess I'm leaning towards acts of solidarity do not require payment, thinking that will give me an extra boost with them as far as going in their favor. Let's just give that a shot. I wish it would tell me as I hovered over these things what I'm getting, but we will go with acts of solidarity.
Then you have our gratitude.
All right, so we increased their attitude towards us by +9, which is not any small matter, so that's good. Let's see if eventually we get a second mission like we did with the Disciples of Anu. Let's find out.
Synedrion probably seems strange to you. Trying to build a better world, a world radically different from the one most of us grew up in. Well, I'm sure it sounds very utopian. But why do we so easily accept the world getting worse and can never imagine it getting better?
Okay, Citizen Jara. I think the obvious choice that would get me in the most favor with you is the world can definitely get better. I could piss you off by saying not the way you're doing it. My goal here is to get just enough in favor with them so I can gain sight of all their havens. So let's choose this one to see if it gets us in that direction.
I'm glad our values are aligned, at least in this matter. Please keep thinking about what kind of world you want to live in. Maybe we can build it together.
Yeah, not much, but a little bit more, but we'll take it. Let's go over here to diplomacy. We're close. I think we got to get up to 25 to gain sight of their havens, so we are very close now. There are no really new objectives yet from them other than sabotaging New Jericho. Targeting one of their food productions. And they're already a little unfriendly with me already. Do I just forget New Jericho as far as trying to gain acceptance and at least gain sight of their havens? I think that may be how we end up ultimately doing it, but we'll find out what presents itself as we move forward. I think what we're going to do, though, in the meantime, is head back to our base. Oh, we have everybody. Oh, that's what I'm not used to. Buckie was injured, but he healed himself, so he's no longer showing injured. Isn't that cool? It's not the XCom way. It's not if you're injured, you are still injured after the mission. If you heal yourself up with the med kit, you're no longer injured. Cool. So that's another little twist. I wasn't sure how it works in this new game, and now we know. Now we know. I'm thinking what we're going to start doing is we could always work down towards this base. We have our group of rampaging soldiers, but I'm wondering if that wouldn't be a little harder mission being in the midst of the mist. Maybe what we do is we come down to the South American area. I definitely need to start finding some supply resources, and it wouldn't hurt to find the extra Phoenix base down there also. So I'm thinking that's where we head next. Now that we have an idea how these side missions work, I'm not thinking, since we're already in the negative with them, that doing this mission, or at least right away, it's going to change their thinking towards us immediately. Let's get back to, let's go south. Let's go south. In other words, cut the rambling and let's go south.
The disciples of Anu Haven is under attack.
What is this one looking like? The attacking forces are stronger on this one. So maybe, just maybe, we need to go back. 8 points, 10 points. Our stamina isn't hideous yet. We definitely would have to heal up afterwards. Let's get to where we were going. Let's do our promotions once we get there, and then head back to this, I'm thinking, Disciples of Anu base, the Haven Kuara, and see if we can't help them out in their defense. Hopefully we're going to find out if that's enough time to get here and back. I have no good concept of time yet. Let's see how far. We still have, there's still a lot left going on here. Attacking forces 7-5. Do I have time? I guess the question, do I have time to explore and get back? Since I'm here? Do I? Well, before we do anything, let's get in here to our personnel and give them their promotions. Okay, everybody's getting up to that second class level. Reckless. Brawler. What have we got? Boom Blast coming up. Action point cost of grenades and other explosive weapons is reduced by 1, and their range is increased. That'll be a big one if we're going to continue using the grenade launcher. Already, at least early on, I don't know if the damage will ramp up also, but at least early on with some of these weaker enemies, I'm liking this grenade launcher. But I definitely don't want to forget about our heavy weapon because, Wow. I think what we'll do is we will just work on adding some skill points. We're going to try and get your speed up a little bit just to make you a little more useful as far as positioning. I don't know if you'll ever be fast enough. Wow, we got a lot of skill points to use for you. Look at that. Ah, it's because I didn't use necessarily, I haven't picked some of these others. War Cry sounds like an interesting one that we might want to try. All enemies within 10 tiles have their action points reduced to 2 for the next turn. I don't need to reduce your accuracy, that's for dang sure. Let's go a little more strength. Well, we got to learn what these do and how useful they are. Let's go with War Cry and see if defensively reducing their action points helps protect us, keep the enemy from maneuvering too well against us. So let's pick up War Cry. And we'll find out for future runs if I continue that if we can learn if we want to bypass this in the future or not. And once again, as with everybody else, after this mission I'm going to do a little research into multi-classing, and we'll figure out at that point if and how and when I want to do some multi-classing. So we'll up your speed a little bit more and might as well just go all in there. Who else has a promotion? We got T-Bone, we got you with a promoting. Cautious, increase my accuracy but lower your damage. Your gun already doesn't provide a desired amount of kick. It's not exactly the strongest weapon in the world, so maybe what we focus on, I could give you an extra dash, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little extra speed, and we'll build you that way. And finally, Buckie, let's see what you have available. Once again, the multi-class possibilities here. I'm going to give you a little more speed, and then you are a little on the weak side strength-wise, so maybe we give you a little extra strength. And one more speed. There we go. That's how we'll distribute you. Everybody's promoted. Let's do a... I'm thinking we'll do a quick explore and then see if we have time to jump back up here. It may expire. We're going to find out real quick. I wasn't expecting that, but we just found our Phoenix base. What are the odds that the Phoenix base is going to be in the very first place we search? Okay. We have a Phoenix base now in Southern Europe that we can go to find. Let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, look at this one. Oh, that's just me that's there. I'm saying it has 6 soldiers right in there. Let's go take a look at our bases and see what condition this one's in. We got a repair. The energy generator is working on this one. So let's see if we can. We cannot afford to repair, can we, the facility? Power consumption. Where's the energy? The energy seems to be fine. I apparently, I don't have the ability. I only have 2 materials, so there's no way they're going to let me repair anything. That is my problem. So I need to gain some resources so I can repair this base. Let's see what we're looking like up here. I think we will have time to get back up here and help defend the Disciples of Anu. They're outnumbered in this case. The last time I've looked or worked on defending anybody, in fact, I had a friendly fire, I think, in that instance. Killed one of the citizens we tried to rescue. The attacking forces, were in the minority. Now they're the majority, only by a couple ticks, but still. I think what we'll do is cut the mission here, and then next time we will head up there for a little haven defense, see if we can get there in time to defend them out. It's kind of a long trip. But it's lasted this far, and the bar it makes me think that we're going to be cutting it really close if we make it up there. So that's what we're going to give a try next time. This is ZigZagZog signing off from Western Kentucky. I want to thank all of you for giving me the time and watching the episode. Hit that like button if you want to help me out. Hit that subscribe if you're having a little bit of fun watching these episodes. Help out a infant's little channel here, and you all have a great day.